What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Fina Team News. I'm aware that a lot of you are over this story and want to move on. If you've noticed, I've moved on. I'm not just posting videos on Falynn anymore. I'm posting Kenya. I'm posting other drama that's going on within the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So yeah, I've been moved on. However, if I see something that I find interesting, that take us back to this whole Falynn story, I will post it. Now, most of you are aware that, yes, people are moving on, but she is still hot topic. And she's been getting a lot of interviews, offer and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's business. And most of them, they just want the tea. They want to ask their questions. They don't have empathy. They don't care about what this girl is going through. They just want to be the one to say, hey, I sat down and I got, the tea from Falynn. So that's why she's been protecting her energy and choosing the space that she, basically go to tell her story wisely, because she is aware how this whole media works and all of that. So that's why she chose the YouTube platform that she chose for her first interview, because he allowed her to breathe. Take your time. People call the interview, boring, but that's what she needed. Take your time, breathe. Hey, if you have to pause between every answer, do your thing. I won't really call the Instagram Live an interview, but that space, it was just another woman wanting to pour into another woman and let her know that, I'm here for you if you need, someone to talk to, and just basically uplift Falynn. But with all of that, there are certain questions that she just didn't answer, like full on. What happened? What's the answer? So she chose to use Instagram, all right, to choose the questions that she felt comfortable answering. So this is what we have now. So let's go ahead and get into this Q&A with Falynn. Okay. Now, she answered a lot of questions, okay? Questions that had absolutely nothing to do with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I know why you're here, okay? So we are going to address the Real Housewives of Atlanta questions, and if I still have enough time in this video, then I will add the other questions. If I don't, I will do a part 2 where she just answered other general questions, because that's the goal, right? There are people on here that support her and rock with her and want to see her win. So there are some questions that she answered about her career and other things that she wants to do. Now, I do love those people who, through all of the mess, can say, look, I can ask you something messy right now or focus on the mess, but how are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, how are you? Outside of everything else, how are you? So I'm going to start with questions like that. This person wrote, how are you feeling? Okay. Falynn responded, I'm very happy. Thank you for asking. Not a question, just love your vibe. Blessings are with you, okay? Falynn responded, thank you so very much for saying this praying hand emoji. Now let's get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta questions, okay? Come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Falynn responded, never. Now, before this whole mess with Porsha and Simon, if I was Falynn, I wouldn't come back either, because if you watched the last video I posted, okay, about Kenya and Falynn and Brooklyn and Falynn's son all hanging out, when she was talking about Kenya and speaking so highly about Kenya, there's a part in that video that I want to replay.
There's a lot, like I said, a lot of things are edited out. There's a lot of part of me that you guys didn't even get to see because it was all edited out. A lot of people say, well, we only saw 5 minutes of her. I actually said, and I was actually in a lot of scenes, but it was a lot that you guys didn't get to see. And it's unfortunate, but, they had to squeeze in as much as they could with, during the pandemic, given our circumstances. So I understand.
We're all aware that Falynn is not coming back, and she already explained her reason, about what a reliable source from Bravo told her. If you go to the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist, you will see my review to the interview that she did and her answer, okay? But even if Falynn wanted a peach and wanted to come back, like she said in one of her interviews that yes, she would accept a peach.
Would you accept a peach if it was given to you for next season?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I haven't been approached yet, but if I were, I would definitely, yeah, I would sign on. I would.
If you think about it, why would you want to come back to a show that she just said she filmed a lot of scenes, okay? And we only saw a few seconds of Falynn. If I'm taking time out of my busy schedule to work and film a show for hours, sometimes 16 hours, days, and all of that, and you barely showed me, I'm not coming back, you know? So I understand you make the sacrifice because you think it's going to, work in your favor. But especially now that the person who has sent her peach is engaged to her husband, do you really think Bravo is going to give her a fair and good edit? Absolutely not. So I don't blame her for saying never. This person meant all of this, okay? When is everyone going to admit that all of this is fake and for a storyline? Falynn responded, maybe for some people, but as for me, I'm still waiting for Ashton Kutcher to pop out of the bush, right? You've been punked. All right, and this next one, why do you still have his last name? Now, most of you remember in a YouTube video at the end of, a YouTube interview. At the end of it, Adam asked her basically, what is your name or how do you want people to refer to you? And she said, Falynn Pina. I am trying to change it. Have been for a while. Instagram, social media be tripping. I'm sure she will figure that out soon. Will you be on the next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta? She responded, no. All right, people keep saying, but girl, even before that, Bravo didn't want you anyways. Yeah, Bravo sometimes let a lot of people go, but they end up calling them back because they realize, okay, we messed up. This person is actually good for the show and their storyline makes sense, But she says no, okay? I don't blame her. Are you divorced yet? Nope. Counting the days, but I've definitely moved on. Now, this is the part. Every time Falynn say anything that some of Porsha Williams supporters feel like they can use to justify her behavior and Simon behavior, they jump on it. I don't understand why common sense isn't so common for some people. When someone say they have moved on, it doesn't necessarily mean a man, a relationship, and all of that. It could mean I've moved on from what we had. I'm simply living my life. I'm not saying that Falynn hasn't. But it doesn't always mean a man, okay? It could mean she's just happy with her life without him. She's moved on from the marriage and the whole situation, all the hurt and all of that. Yes, she had her moments, but she's moved on. Because I saw that, oh my gosh, one of the blog pages that support the Real Housewives of Atlanta posted that, and Porsha Williams supporters went crazy. Yeah, so why y'all dragging Porsha? Okay, this woman is clearly saying she's moved on too. Just because going in, and that could be, I'm done with the relationship. So yes, I've moved on. Or if she have a man, then she moved on too. But I'm just saying, when someone say I've moved on, it could be interpreted in so many ways. I don't know why people always jump on the man thing. How long were you with Simon and his children? She already answered this when she posted her statement for the divorce, but she responded, 5 years. Aside from all of the noise, we have had some beautiful family memories. I wouldn't take back 1 second. All right. How do you deal with negativity? It affects me just like it does everyone else. But there's one saying I love living by. You can't control how people treat you. You can only control how you choose to respond. And she is doing a great job. Was that you and a lover in the video Simon posted? Did you cheat on him first? Falynn responded, I realized I haven't addressed this, which is the only reason why I'm doing so now. No, That was not a video of me cheating, and I never cheated in my marriage, nor would I bring a man to our home where my children sleep. I had access to all of those cameras and at this point, we are all aware that Jalen is Falynn's former personal assistant and also her best friend. He is not her lover. For those of you who missed all of this, just go to the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist that I have on this channel, and you can catch up on everything, what her soon-to-be ex-husband said, what he did, what Jalen said, what he did, and all of that. I don't want to dwell on it or drag this video being repetitive. I've already talked about this. What I do like about Falynn and Jalen's friendship is we are not about to change how we move, okay? Changing how we move will then show guilt. We've been posting each other, we've been hanging out, and everything is going to stay the same. So Falynn posted these cute videos of Jalen driving, and she's singing, dancing, and having a great time. For copyright reasons, of course, I cannot play the music that she's dancing to, but you can see he's just like in the background, you know, doing a fake frustrated face look, and as he's driving, and she's just living her life. They went bowling and all of that, and this right here is normal. If I've known somebody for a long time as my personal assistant turned friend turned family, this person used to babysit our children and all of that, and I'm going through it, these are the people that you keep next to you. You don't kick them to the curb. You need your friends, your family, your village, especially during this difficult time. So I love that he's still in her life and being there for her. Are you pregnant? This rumor came from a hurt person. If or when I am pregnant, that will be my story to share with the world and not a man's. Okay, this is where I'm like, okay, Falynn, I see you. I see you in your little media training. I see you. She could have answered yes or no, right? But she said, listen, I'm going to keep y'all speculating since I want to be in my life so much. If and when. Oh, once again, that was another answer that everyone jumped on. She didn't say no, so leave Porsha alone. She's pregnant with somebody else's child. Oh my gosh. Porsha Williams supporters, let me say this to you. It doesn't matter if Porsha and Simon end up living happily ever after, meaning 10 years later, 20 years later, they are still together and married. They will still get dragged. Like I said in one of the videos that I posted, LeAnn Rimes and Eddie just celebrated 10 years of marriage, and they still get dragged on the blogs because of how they got together. Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz just celebrated over a decade of marriage. She still gets dragged. I still read comments like, ladies, if you haven't found your soulmate yet, hold on, he's still with his wife. Like comments like that. He's still with his wife. Give it time, okay? Give it time and he will be with you soon. Like, she still gets dragged. So my point is, this whole thing about holding on to every little thing and trying to drag Falynn and saying, well, she did this too. That thing is never going away with Porsha, okay? She will be dragged. That's just the way it is. It's just based on how everything was handled. What do you plan on doing outside of the Real Housewives of Atlanta? She's been saying this forever, giving back to any cause that I can, however I can. Bleep this drama-ish. How can I help the world be a better place? Love it, okay? And then this one. How did you find the strength to not go after Simon after all the negative things he said? Life will always test you. You just have to remember that you didn't come this far to come this far. I'm going to read 5 more and then we're done. I will save the rest for a part 2 if I feel like it, okay? So this is the question that made most of the blogs, of course. Do you have any hard feelings towards Porsha? She responded, I do not have any feelings for a person who does not travel on the same frequency as I. I don't have to say anything else after that or make a big deal. You can interpret that exactly how you want. So that was her response when it comes to Porsha. All right. The next question, what do you suggest when a person has betrayed you and continue to act like the victim? Falynn responded, walk away and let them be a victim by themselves. Sometimes you have to be okay with knowing that your part of the story will never be heard. Just know that there's power in walking away from what does not serve you. You better preach. Would you marry again? She responded, yes, yes, yes. I'm only 32. Yep, she's young. This person didn't have a question. They just simply wanted to uplift Falynn. I just want to say you are beautiful and wise beyond your years. How did you become such a graceful woman? She responded, thank you, praying hand emoji, by learning how to endure, heal, and grow from pain. Are you finally experiencing happiness now that you're free? Yes. Me and my boys literally laugh until we are crying and blue in the face every day. I love it here. When I saw this picture, I was like, who is that little girl? It's Falynn. She posted this image and she wrote a quote that I'm sure some of you have seen before and heard before. You are the artist of your own life. Don't hand the paintbrush to anyone else. And on that note, we will end it here. Most of you are aware that Falynn is also a painter, so I'm sure that quote means a lot to her. Yeah, there's nothing else I can say about Simon and Porsha that I haven't already said in every single video I've done on this matter. I just wanted to bring you a video of Falynn answering some questions that people didn't get the answer to in interviews. I'm wishing all of you well, wishing Falynn and her boys well, and take care. And here my Pina loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.